Understanding cultural differences. Effective communication and collaboration across cultures require a deep understanding of various cultural dimensions. Today, we will explore four key concepts, which are individual and collective orientation, high and low context cultures, power distance, and masculine and feminine culture. Let's start by defining and exploring these key concepts. In individualist cultures, such as the United States and the United Kingdom, the focus is on personal achievements and individual rights. People are encouraged to be independent and self-reliant. In collectivist cultures like Japan and Mexico, the focus is on group harmony and collective well-being. Individuals see themselves as part of a larger group and prioritize group goals over personal desires. In high-context cultures, such as Japan and many Arab countries, they rely heavily on implicit communication, nonverbal cues, and the context of the interaction. Much of the information is understood through shared experiences and background. In low-context cultures like in the United States and Germany, they prefer explicit, direct communication where words convey most of the meaning. They value clarity and straightforwardness in interactions. Cultures with high power distance, such as India and Mexico, accept hierarchical order and emphasize respect for authority and age. Power is distributed unequally, and subordinates are less likely to challenge or question superiors. In cultures with low power distance like Denmark and New Zealand, equality is valued and power structures are more democratic. Subordinates feel more comfortable questioning and challenging authority. Cultures that value traditionally masculine traits, such as Japan and Germany, emphasize competitiveness, ambition, and material success. Gender roles are often clearly distinct. In feminine cultures like Sweden and the Netherlands, values such as quality of life, nurturing, and cooperation are emphasized. Gender roles tend to overlap, and there is a stronger focus on work-life balance and caring for others. Principles for effective intercultural communication. In our increasingly globalized world, effective communication across cultures is essential. Today, we will explore key principles that can enhance our intercultural communication skills. Let's dive into the key principles that form the foundation of effective intercultural communication. Understand cultural dimensions. Recognize that cultures vary in their comfort with ambiguity. High ambiguity tolerant cultures, such as Sweden, are flexible and open to change, while low ambiguity tolerant cultures like Japan prefer clear guidelines and predictability. Adapt your communication style to match the ambiguity tolerance of the culture you are interacting with. Be aware of the time orientation of different cultures. Long-term oriented cultures, such as China, focus on future rewards and persistence, while short-term oriented cultures like the United States prioritize immediate results and quick achievements. Tailor your communication to align with this time perspective. Recognize and respect differences. Effective intercultural communication begins with acknowledging and valuing cultural differences. Avoid ethnocentrism, the belief that your own culture is superior, and strive to see things from others' perspectives. Practice active listening and open-mindedness. Avoid making assumptions based on your cultural norms. Instead, ask questions and show genuine interest in understanding the other person's cultural backgrounds and viewpoints. Adapt your communication style. Understand whether the culture you are engaging with relies more on contextual cues and nonverbal communication or on explicit, direct communications. Adjust your communication approach accordingly to ensure clarity and effectiveness. Be mindful of the power distance in different cultures. High power distance cultures, such as India, respect hierarchical structures and authority, while low power distance cultures, like Denmark, value equality and open dialogue. Adapt your interactions to respect these cultural norms. Practice empathy and patience. Show empathy by trying to understand the emotions and viewpoints of others from their cultural perspective. This fosters trust and mutual respect. Be patient. Intercultural communication often requires extra time and effort to overcome language barriers and cultural misunderstandings. Allow for pauses and provide space for clarification. In conclusion, effective intercultural communication hinges on understanding cultural dimensions, recognizing and respecting differences, and adapting your communication style to fit the context. By practicing empathy, patience, and open-mindedness, we can bridge cultural gaps and communicate more effectively.